They're drugged up to their eyeballs, and they're embroidering. Diamantina Arcoiris' project creates fashion with people who are usually surrounded by prostitution, crack, and chaos.
This project is about healing, and to heal, people have to work together.
This is Bogota, the capital of Colombia, and more specifically Santa Fe, home to a rather unconventional fashion show.
Diamantina Arcoiris doesn't like getting up early. She's agreed to make an exception for us because otherwise it's difficult to get her on her own.
There's always a lot of people here. There's always someone ringing at the door. I love the peace, which is the opposite of chaos. But order is also good, so long as it doesn't put a brake on improvisation.
Diamantina Arcoiris' name translates as Diamond Rainbow. She called herself this a few years ago after her brother's violent death triggered what she calls an inner revolution.
I had a lovely house in the wealthy north, a husband, children, everything was perfect. But then I opened my eyes with a new consciousness caused by the shock with my brother. And when you want to have very deep feelings, then you have to look after others. There's no other way.
Her talent is fashion. She likes finding unusual combinations and mixing traditional and modern styles. And her unusual group of colleagues now consists of thieves, homeless people, drug addicts.
This is neoprene. I bought it in New York. It's very fashionable at the moment. Very high tech. The street people make this, and while they're doing it, they don't really notice what is happening. Their minds are full of chaos. There isn't any order, any sense of time, no beginning or end. And then a process begins, with the effort of persisting at something, of being patient, of taking time, threading a needle, making a mistake and correcting it. The result is an item of clothing, and then they understand everything. I've been doing this for years. It's not a game, it's serious. This is haute couture.
Diamantina goes right out onto the streets to find her models and colleagues in Santa Fe, one of the most crime-ridden parts of Bogota. Francesca is a sex worker, and Diamantina thinks she will be perfect on the catwalk.
I'll be nervous, but I'm doing it. I like fashion, and I like what I'm going to wear, and what I'm going to do.
There are a lot of addicts and lots of cheap ways of getting high around here. Crack and glue are particularly popular.
It makes me happy.
Diamantina talks to everyone. She likes living here. She's not scared.
You can't be controlled by fear. Everyone is either controlled by fear or love. Love protects us. I never thought about it. It was like a vocation, I just did it. Now I'm thinking about it only because you asked me.
Edwin decided to leave home when he was 10. He couldn't stand his stepfather, and he felt free on the streets.
When you're a child, you're like an animal. You can get used to anything. I adapted. I passed the test of the street. I survived the hunger, the cold. Hunger forces you to go out to look for food or work because otherwise you die.
Now he's 21 years old, and he does odd jobs here and there. He gets 50 cents or so if he carries someone's bags, for instance. There's a lot of competition, but Edwin is alert.
It's tough, but it's even worse for the children in Africa, right?
No?
He says it's okay sleeping rough, and with this project, he now has something new in his life. When other doors close at night, Diamantina opens hers. Anyone can come, however high they are. One of them pulls a knife, but Diamantina doesn't mind.
Put that away. What's wrong? Relax. Have a seat. Let me sort this out.
She has some nice words for everyone, as well as sewing needles, thread, and instructions.
Can you change the music? We attract people from the streets who are just walking by, looking for a community, who are on the same wavelength as us, all here for a reason. And we attract them.
And gradually, the atmosphere changes. A calm descends on the chaos. Everyone gets lost in the work. Edwin came here especially to embroider.
The atmosphere is good. There isn't any stress. The people are cool. It's like a home, where everything works. And there's no trouble.
This is an item of clothing that we're going to present at the fashion show. It's very important to do it well, and you're doing it really well, okay? You have to continue here. This is your red thread. Good work.
Not only does this work offer them a bit of a break from the streets, but if they like, it could eventually open up whole new prospects. The fashion show is taking place in 2 days. Edwin has already proven he's talented.
Edwin, do you want to be in the show? Are you sure? Don't drop me in it. When do you have to be there? At 7.
Morning?
Evening.
It's cold, but Edwin is going to sleep on the street, totally unprotected with just his blanket.
I've learned to live with people. A lot has happened to me. At the beginning, I was robbed. But generally, most people have accepted me. I don't have any enemies. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not a criminal. I don't steal. None of that.
Diamantina doesn't know whether he'll turn up for the fashion show. Tomorrow is another day. There are just a few hours left before the show. Finally, it's the big day. Diamantina still doesn't know if all her models will turn up. The whole event could be a disaster. But she says she's learned to not expect anything and just to take things as they come.
You have to set aside your ego. This isn't about me, and I'm not saving the world. This is an exchange. Who knows, maybe the people I'm working with will rescue me in the end. I shouldn't think that their life is bad and mine is good. That would be a mistake.
There's a lot of preparation in the last 3 hours before showtime. And in the end, all the models turn up, although they're not used to having such responsibilities. It's getting exciting. Though some seem to be oblivious. At least Edwin is here. And Francesca too, who might still be a bit nervous. A transformation has taken place. People who are often despised and sometimes despise themselves now feel and look great.
I feel so handsome. Thanks to you.
It's beautiful. It's an all-round success.
It's this kind of experience that can change people's lives. Dylan was a sex worker, and now she is a hairdresser.
It was a dramatic change. I used to think very differently than from now.
And now it's finally time.
This is for us. Whether people come or not, or buy or not, doesn't matter as much as us. Let's have fun. I love you. Is everyone ready?
And the show begins. If an item of clothing is sold, then everyone here will be paid for their work. Friends of Diamantina turn up for the event, and everyone involved is full of pride. The project is a success, and one that could open up whole new prospects for the inhabitants of Santa Fe.